Hey there, Jesse and Paula. I heard that you guys were in town tonight and we're hoping to do some reminiscing, and I wish I could be there, but unfortunately I'm out here on location in swampy South Carolina and I won't be able to make it. But I do have a few stories that I wanted to share with you, things that I could recall that I thought you might enjoy. Um, for instance, just a few months ago, Kirk, who got married not too long ago, uh, he messaged me and he was expressing a little bit of concern because his wife would watch these Ryan Gosling movies and then go take these long hot showers, and he was a little worried about what might be going on, but he wasn't too worried because it gave him plenty of time to masturbate to Ryan Gosling. um, then Pat was also having some marriage difficulties. Him and his wife Jenny, they went to a marriage counselor and asked Pat how everything was doing, and Pat was like, "I'm pretty satisfied. Things are okay." Asked Jenny what's going wrong, and oh, she had a long list of complaints. She was unsatisfied. She was frustrated. She thought that Pat was lazy and inattentive and didn't take any of her concerns seriously. And she just was going on and on and on. At one point, the marriage counselor stood up from behind his desk, walked around to Jenny, grabbed her in a deep, manly embrace, gave her this long, deep, passionate kiss. Just left Jenny completely breathless for minutes. Finally, he lets her go, and Jenny just kind of collapses in the chair behind her. He turns to Pat, and he said, "You see that? Your wife is going to need that about 3 times a week." Pat looked a little concerned. He said, "Well, I can drop her off on Mondays and Wednesdays, but on Fridays I play D&D. Then Jesse, he went to go see a nurse, and he had a physical that he had to take, and so we went to go see the nurse, and that nurse asked him to masturbate in a cup." Jesse thought about that for a second. He said, "Well, I'm awfully good at it, but I don't know if I'm ready to compete at that level yet." Ron also had some medical problems. Ron usually feeling pretty healthy, so when he was having some medical problems, he rushed to the doctor and went in, and he was getting a little checkup, and suddenly the doctor turned to him and he said, "Well, Ron, you're going to have to stop masturbating." Ron was kind of surprised, and he goes, "What? Why?" Doctor said, "Because I'm trying to give you an exam." Misty has a reputation of being kind of, tough. So there was a construction company that she was interested in hiring on to, and she went and talked to the foreman. For some reason, the foreman didn't really want to hire her, though, so he was trying to kind of talking her out of even, wanting to work there. So he said, "I got to tell you, these guys, they are rough and rowdy. They use some horrible language. Are you okay with a lot of cursing?" Misty goes, "Hell, I cuss like a sailor myself." Okay, the foreman thinks. Like I said, these guys are rowdy. There's a lot of alcohol abuse, some drug use. You're going to be comfortable in a situation around that, with guys using tools and machinery, power tools and such? Misty goes, "Oh, I'm sure I could teach them a few things about partying." Foreman goes, "Well, not everything we do around here is above board. Some of it's a little illicit. It's possible that you could find yourself in a situation where you get arrested. Have you ever been picked up by the fuzz?" Misty says, "No, but I've been swung around by the tits a few times." And she got the job. And then, of course, Tim, it is well known that Tim is a premature ejaculator. And man, that guy just came out of nowhere. Well, that's all the time I've got. I'm needed back on the set, so I'm going to run. Jesse, I hope you got your ass kicking boots on tonight. You guys have a good evening.